Alright, good afternoon everyone. This is your main man, Sim, but you know me professionally as Anthony Bargham. You have my boy, Royal Stomper, but you know him professionally as Slayer Durso. Say hi, bud.
Please help me.
Yeah, he says it all
No
the
one help
time.
me. No one
And
help me.
and today, as you guys can see by the profile picture and the name, we are joined by a returning guest, a first for the series. Let's meet up with our returning guest, Rhonda, my aunt. Say hi.
Hi, Anthony.
Yeah. Um, I did talk to her. She's gonna be a lot more talkative. So be prepared for that, viewers. Because let me tell you that woman could, I don't know. She could talk. I don't know, man. She could like read the Da Vinci Code and she put me to sleep.
Who's Da Vinci?
uh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Look, let me just address one thing though. Okay. So I feel like how plans are going for this series. It seems that with the whole series going on, the Bling and Bits, crossover on the horizon, it seems that at this point we're gonna have to make it the season two finale at the latest, and at the shortest we're gonna have to make it like near the end of season two. Like it's either the end of season two or near the end, because I still have a lot of other stuff to talk about. I still have a special I need to do, and no, the unscripted experiment doesn't count. That was just an experimental video, not a special. In those 40 minutes, I don't care. All right. Um, I'm wondering, what do you think the next special we should do? What should we do? I mean, I would love to do another iceberg special, but we'd have to do one that we both know.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Dude, I don't know Red Dead 2 though.
Uh, Monster Freddy.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I,
But
I was kidding about that.
yeah, I was too. Yeah. What's funny thing I'm wondering?
So,
When is Bling and Bits episode 4? That's right, Ashlyn, CJ, if you're watching this, old members of like Bling and Ballin. There's my message. Create episode 4. That's my message. Create episode 4, or I don't know.
I don't agree with this.
No. What we're gonna do? We're gonna send a letter to your mailbox, and it's gonna be a. Actually, I don't know. What should the letter say?
Poopy.
Yes. We'll just send a letter that says that. That's our offer. Okay. Look, the thing is, I'm not sure I exactly like the bling and bits thing that much. It's good, but it's not my style. But I still want for them to create more episodes. And if you want to go by my ideas, remember, just be sure to credit me for the idea. But I mean, if you guys want, you can do what I did and just do seasons for every episode. Like I guess the first 7 episodes I recommend would be season 1. If you guys even reach season 7 by the time the year ends. No offense.
Mm,
Be alive.
Who?
Ligma.
Oh no, not Legba, no. Where's my phone at? God, I can't stop thinking about this one scene from 12 Ounce Mouse. Spoilers, by the way, where literally Liquor, Producer Man, Green Sweater Woman, Skillet, and Fitz go down to the sewer to meet up with Rooster, and he's like, "Well, if it ain't the Motley Mots, what's up, Rooster? Hey, I know you. You hit me in the head." And he's talking to Liquor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I did it for multiple reasons." And what was that? This reason. And he holds it like the X-ray of a producer man with the hand in his brain. He's like, "Yo, those are my X-rays, man. No, look." And he puts the X-rays over producer man. He's like, "Yo, those are my X-rays. Why isn't he getting to him?" And then Mouse is like, "Well, the language barrier is getting bad." And then eventually they just start speaking nonsense because Shark had unleashed like fumes that made it to where no one could talk. So that was weird. Dude, okay. If I was to ever make a video where I just like rank every 12 Ounce Mouse episode, I would probably put stuff like 18 or Pre-Reckoning at like S or A, because they are extremely good episodes. Spider, I think it's kind of like I'm a fan favorite, but to me it's it's pretty good, but it's not the best episode. Unlike some people tell you. No, I enjoy more. There's a lot of other season 1 episodes I enjoy, like Sparktasm, Rememorize, and Adventure Mouse, especially Adventure Mouse. But I can't get over, spoiler alert, whenever Rhoda gets killed. That is just. It's not sad. It's not sad. It's just whenever Rhoda gets sliced in half, it's just so unexpected. And I remember the first time I watched it, I was just shocked because to this day, Rhoda is still in my opinion, the best character in the entire Twilight Mouse. And if I was to pick between the two bartenders, Rhoda and Liquor, technically runs a liquor shop rather than a bar, I would always go with Rhoda. Because
better.
the whole point is that with Rhoda, he's supposed to be the guide for Mouse, with season 1. But with season 2, Licker's supposed to replace Rhoda now that he's dead. But it's funny because literally near the end, near whenever Invictus aired, it revealed that they also were in the glass coffins, both Liquor and Rhoda. And I guess it kind of explains why we didn't see Liquor after season 2. Because supposedly it was written out of the show for reasons I can't remember. I don't know. I never really researched too much into that.
You like bad storytelling.
Dude, okay. Just because the story's confusing does not mean it's bad, in my opinion.
Well, they can play a part into it.
I mean, yes, maybe, but still, man. Why don't we just get into our script? First topic. How do you feel about a Heck of a Boss?
Best show ever.
Yeah. Viewers, you probably already know this, but I disagree. Personally, I literally watched the entirety of the pilot with Slade on Gmod. Believe it or not, we had the media player and we were watching it, and I could not enjoy it. It was just
because he doesn't understand good.
Dude, what do you mean I don't understand good? 12 Ounce Mouse has bad art style and weird voice acting. So what? It still has
weird. It's bad.
It still has clever writing, surreal moments, and is all around a very enthralling experience.
That's the same with
Dude, there's a reason why I've watched the show. I'm on my third watching of the show because it's that good. But Heck of a Boss, it's just I feel like it's trying too hard to be like Rick and Morty, where everyone's just a piece of crap and no one gets punished for their actions. No one's redeemable.
If you would watch, dude,
I watched.
They do get redeemed if you would watch like later in the episodes.
Yeah, it's probably like a bunch of cliche. It's probably like a bunch of cliche backstories. Like, I'm Luna. I was bullied, and I got my eye cut out by Frank.
She has syphilis.
What? When did
my God.
When did Luna have syphilis? I don't remember that. Oh, right, I didn't watch the show. I watched the pilot.
No, in the pilot she.
Oh yeah, she did say it. Well, was she just like outright? I can't remember. Did she outright say it? Was like, oh yeah, by the way, I have syphilis. Lamau XT.
No, it was. She asked Blitz, is that a cure for? Is it a cure for syphilis? He said no.
Dude,
but she probably didn't have it because she.
Dude, Blitz is just so mean. You
that's the whole point. His entire point is to be mean, and then that's probably the show's gonna be about him like redeeming himself. But no, pilot bad, so entire show bad.
Dude, I don't know, because when a show's pilot makes you feel bad, because the whole point of a pilot is to get you excited for the show. It's supposed to sell it, but the pilot just drove me away from it rather than drove me towards it.
Each episode is focused on something about the world and the. Like, so episode 1 is about like the business. It explains like what the business is, what they do in the business. That's what episode 1's about. No, the pilot's about. Episode 1 is more like how they do their jobs and how they see how they're not like all organized and like split up and stuff. 2 is a more it looks more deeper into Solus because he was a joke for the entire show until up to that point. They want to expand on his character.
Right.
But 3 is about more stuff about Blitz and like Vraska Mayday and all that stuff. 4 is about cherubs. I don't know what 4 is about. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can talk now. I'm done.
Okay, yeah. Would you mind pausing the recording for a little bit? I need to turn on music.
Was it Undertale fanfiction music?
No, it's even better.
Lame.
Okay, 1 second. All right, viewers, welcome back. Sorry, I was gone for a little bit. I had to turn on music. Actually, you know what? Let me pause it again. Just let me turn this down. Actually. Okay, good. Alright, so back into our topic. So
I'm on a podcast.
So you were saying that Heck of a Boss is an awesome show.
Yeah, if you watch more into it.
Even though each character is just unforgivable and downright just nihilistic to the breaking point of their character.
Well, that's the point.
At least, okay, I remember you were talking to me, you were like, oh yeah, but Mouse in 12 Ounce Mouse, he robs banks and shoots people. So what? He actually is one of the few people who redeem themselves in the show. Like, I don't know. Everyone else in the show is redeemable, but like people like Mouse, he started out as an anti-hero, but he slowly started caring more for his friends. Like I get it. You know, he was mean to Eyeball at one point, and he pointed a gun at Liquor, but those he had reasons for those.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Maybe not for Eyeball, but for Liquor, he just simply did not believe Liquor whenever Liquor told him, yeah, by the way, there's a hand in Producer Man's brain. He's like, yeah, how do I know that's not what that you're not typing that? And he's like, how do you know? How do you not know? And they point another gun at him, and then freaking like Mouse bones him, where it's like he put the bone on top of his head, so literally, you know, if the bone moves, then Green Spider Woman will shoot him down. Dude, because every character in Twilight Mouse is good. All right, they're well-rounded characters, and just because they're quirky does not mean they're overall like bad characters. Because here's the thing: most of the characters are very quirky, but not in an annoying way. Like Golden Joe, he talks in slang. Rooster is just a hillbilly of sorts. Peanut Cop is always stoned and laughing, never takes anything seriously. And Mouse, well, he doesn't really have a quirk. I don't think.
He's just like
He
like
his whole thing is that he just drinks and he shoots people, then he drinks some more and shoots some more people. That's his whole thing. Except
that's a good character.
no, he doesn't like shoot random people. I mean, I don't know. It just depends. Like in the midst of season 2, he didn't really use his gun too much. I don't know.
Well, but like, one, they're demons. They're all demons.
Yeah, but I mean, shark's a shark, but he doesn't eat people all the time.
Yes, but their entire environment is based around them being bad people, and it celebrates them being bad people. So they're gonna. It's like the South, right? They were fine with being racist. So most people in the South were racist.
I mean,
That's how that works.
yes.
Because it was accepted. Like, yeah, that's completely normal, and they taught their kids that. So it was fine to be that. Like back then. Same thing with the show.
I mean, yeah. Rhonda, what's your whole input on this? Like, you got any ideas of what's happening?
Well, I have never watched that show, so I don't know that much about that show.
Slade, why don't you go and explain the show to her, essentially? The little summary, you know, for her.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. So it's basically about wait, hold on. 3 imps and 1 dog creature thing on what that is. So they're basically paid to go to the living world and kill people for money. That's the basis of it.
Yeah,
It's more. It's basically what it's about. Yes.
yeah, it's essentially what Hecaboss is.
Also an owl.
Yeah, yeah, like half the characters are homosexual as well, so that's an odd choice.
Oh, but when it's for Homestuck, it's perfectly
Dude,
normal.
because that's part of their culture. You don't understand that. That's how they reproduce is pansexually. All right.
Yeah.
It's not like they have a choice except for Kanaya. She's just lesbian. Cause why not?
You'd be like, I'm just. I don't know.
So
I just feel like
where's this show at?
What Heck of
YouTube.
Us?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So it's not like on TV.
No.
Oh God, can you imagine if they did air that on TV? That would actually be.
They're gonna air Has Been on TV.
Why? Oh yeah, I remember that. Cause I remember apparently Butch Hartman had the idea to like acquire stuff for Hasbin Hotel in order to make it to an actual show.
And they have. It's going
Yeah,
to.
that comment to the whole "Don't hug me, I'm scared" thing, where people are like, you know, the people are trying to make like a TV series for it, and so far, I think we got a release date, but I can't remember what it was. I think it's sometime like 20.
Yeah.
It's yeah, "Don't hug me, I'm scared." It's either late 2022 or 2023. I can't remember. I've looked.
I didn't even know that.
I remember. I think I actually caught. I was going in my brother's room at one point, and I was looking at my sister-in-law's phone, and I looked, and she was watching "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared," and I was pretty. I was pretty ecstatic, you know, because, you know, finally someone who actually cares, you know, about the show or anything I even watch, you know. I mean, it took me a long time to get my brother into Twilight Mouse, and even then, he hasn't even watched the show yet. He watched 1 episode to get a feeling of what the later seasons were like, and that's it. He hasn't.
Did not like it.
He didn't like it at first because he thought the humor was bad, the writing was bad, the characters looked like crap, and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, just because the art style is bad does not mean the show's bad. Like, look at Home Movies. It's in my opinion grounded as one of the best Adult Swim shows ever. But yet, have you seen how I don't know? I guess it's kind of juvenile the show looks, but not like too juvenile, unlike 12 Ounce Mouse. Because 12 Ounce Mouse, I mean, I guess I can't remember why they made the show look so bad. I think it was either budget cuts. Or I think I heard another story where it's like, the Adult Swim was like, oh yeah, we'll take any show just as long as it takes like $5 to make at least, and that's what they did. Matt Miller was even quoted saying, how we make the show is it costs $5 and some printer paper. That's it. And supposedly, yeah, that is true because he literally. Like he literally said in the behind the scenes video on the DVD that he literally runs the printer paper, runs the copier, gets the printer paper, and then just sketches random things, and then scans them in, and then one of the animation guys makes a move. That's it.
$5.
What's up?
And $5.
Yeah, $5 in the print and some printer paper. Matt Lauer said about the show. Apparently, he said that's how much it makes to make it. I wouldn't say that for season 3 though, because season 3 looks very much better. Like it's funny because I remember hearing a review, and it's like really funny because like you'll see perfectly crafted characters like Arya and Professor Wilkes walk by, and all of a sudden Mouse comes up on screen, and it's just like really he feels like really out of place.
Oh yeah.
So do they make money off of that show?
What, 12
When
Mouse?
it airs?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, when it aired is the better saying, but yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think I remember hearing from Adult Swim that literally, I think like a year ago, Matt Miller simply stated that they're not even they're not even considering a season 4 anymore. It's like it's a complete canned idea. Which is sad because I would have loved to see what happened to them after season 3, because spoiler alert, that's when they all got blown up, by Arya. Which I don't know, because it's the wiki doesn't even say that they're dead. They say they're alive, but yet they got blown up. So how are they still alive, brother? Doesn't make any sense.
They dodged the explosion.
They dodged it.
Yeah.
They were literally trapped in shit industries. In the building where Industry Man's office was, and then Arya blew them up. No one was able to get out.
They went into the basement.
There is, I mean, the closest thing they have to a basement in Industry Man's like room is maybe like the place where the place where Cyrus goes to, because he's kind of like the architect. Yeah, sort of. Okay, let's just move on to our next topic. Aaron Paul done with Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, for those listening, maybe Ashlyn or CJ, or maybe just Ashlyn, listen close for this one. It is true. After Aaron Paul's appearance in Better Call Saul as a cameo as Jesse Pinkman, he has revealed that he has no plans of ever returning to the character again. Sadly, this is truly a sad day for all Breaking Bad fans, because I mean, come on, Jesse Pinkman, in my opinion, was the best character in the entire show. No cap. Like Walter, I admit he's fine, but I feel like Jesse had more style. He was, I mean, sure. I don't know. He's fine, all right, compared to Walt at least, Cause I don't know.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, cause I like how Slade pointed out. He's like, oh yeah, you don't like characters that have bad you think bad characters have bad personalities, or like they're bad people. Well, what about Walter White? He shoots people and sells drugs. Yes, but he did that for money and for his family. He was considerate of his family, not himself. But
yes, I know that still makes him a bad.
Yeah, but here's the thing. His whole thing is that later on he becomes more of a criminal and distances himself more from his family. So maybe then you could call him a bad person, but not in like season 3 or 2, whenever he's trying to provide for his family. That's not even a criminal. That shouldn't even be considered a crime. It's just a wholesome act of wholesomeness, man.
Oh yeah, the wholesome act of selling coke, selling drugs, killing people for said
What's the
drugs.
problem with selling drugs? Why does selling drugs automatically make you a bad person? They're drugs, so what?
It's illegal
It's
it can
illegal.
kill people.
I mean, yes, but not all drugs. It's like, oh yeah, if I sold weed, I'd be considered a bad person. Like, what? Weed can't kill you. And I fact checked that 1,000 times. I'm telling you, anyone watching right now, weed cannot kill you, no matter how much you take. You could choke on the smoke, but that's about it. You cannot kill by anything else. There is no such thing as an overdose of weed. Maybe edibles, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
unless they lace it with something, you never know.
listen with like what? Piss?
LSD, they've laced it with all kinds of other things.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course people
Also,
do
if
that.
you sell drugs, someone who
So
buys
then-
said drugs,
Yeah,
well,
and they make it bad.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but that's I mean, it's still kind of probable idea, but I mean, that's like a 1 in 10 chance in my calculations that I just made up right now.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so what can you prove if somebody was smoking weed, they got in a car, and they got in a wreck? If they wouldn't have been smoking weed, would they have still gotten in the wreck?
Oh, yeah, but that was an indirect cause, you know. So I mean, his mind was
Right,
tampered with.
right.
So what, you know? I mean, come on.
well,
Look,
if he didn't do the weed, that wouldn't have happened, and
I'm
someone
not-
could have died from that.
I'm not talking
Everyone
about
died.
talking about dying from things related to weed. I'm talking about dying from weed directly, which you cannot do.
Okay, let's say this, right? Let's say if someone say it's illegal in a state and then you buy the weed, someone who gets addicted to the weed will like spend all of his money on the weed, and you'll become broke. Like,
Yeah,
it ruins your life.
that's
You'll get
his
addicted to it.
that's his problem. So
Yeah,
what?
I know, but that still happens, and to prevent it, it's illegal
Yeah.
in some states.
Can we let's just
That's
move
why.
let's just move on to the next topic. Counter-Strike Global
Moving on,
Offensive
moving
turns
on.
10. It is true. The hit Valve game Counter-Strike Global Offensive, the third or fourth entry in the Counter-Strike series, has officially turned a decade old a few days ago. Now for that they had some sticker capsules released. They got a birthday coin as an option for Prime accounts, and also the best part, the stickers are meant to like reflect a bunch of stuff related to this community. Now, Slade, have you heard of 10th 1983?
No.
Okay, 10th 1983 is a popular Twitch streamer that is known for his clip where he's playing CS:GO. He's talking to his friend Green. He said, Green, what is your problem? Green, what is your problem? Me say alone ramp. And while he's saying this, he's like shooting him in the head with the deagle, and then literally after 10 shoots him enough times, he gets banned from the server, and then he literally breaks his entire computer, dude. And literally, a sticker in what do you call it? A sticker in CS:GO actually mentioned that whole thing. The sticker is called Green's Problem, and it shows the guy standing behind like a CT guy, and he's saying like, Green, what's your problem? Relating, which also references the whole debacle with 10's 1983. I wouldn't call it a debacle, more like a, you know, not an incident either, more like a funny moment, you know.
Quite a mischievous deed.
Mischievous deed. You know, that kind of reminds me of the term devious lick. Where did devious lick come from? Like I said in the devious part, but lick?
Devious.
How has lick been talked about in relation to theft?
Well, like lick means theft.
I remember lick just meaning like, oh yeah, I look at this tasty lick, and it's like a guitar solo. That's what I remember a lick being, not a petty theft.
I've never heard a guitar solo be called a lick.
I mean, if you watch regular show, you remember Muscle Man called it that at one point.
Oh, that's a muscle, man. He ain't very intelligent.
Do you know who else references regular show on a daily basis?
My father.
My mom! Dude. Yeah, so basically CSGO turned 10, and while I was never the biggest fan of CSGO, I mostly enjoyed Source a lot more. Not because I have more memories with it, but because, I don't know, it just looks slick, more slick. And I don't know, when it comes to favorite Valve games, Portal 2 is still the best, you know. I love it. And so help me God, no one can tell me anything is better than Portal 2. No game is better than Portal 2. None. Nada. Zero.
Over the hedge for the PS2.
What? What do you mean over the hedge for the PS2?
Best game of all time.
Really?
Mhm.
You know what's even better than that, though?
What?
B-Movie on the DS. Or
Nerdy bogey. Everybody thinks that has issues too, like in the main.
yeah. Dude,
I think it's overrated.
remember when 2016 humor was acceptable? Remember that, where people would use funny Hitler and Shrek moments?
How is that funny?
That was, I mean, that was funny back then, but nowadays, if you talk about Hitler, you're getting canceled. And if you talk about Shrek, well, now you're being called a normie. Which is dumb.
Like, it depends on how. Like, Shrek is life, that Shrek is love, yeah.
Yeah, Shrek, dude, that video just is so creepy, actually. I don't know how to feel about it. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I would advise no one watching this video to search up that video. It's just, it's so NSFW, and it's on YouTube, actually.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to go into more detail. So, yeah, that's it. CSGO turned 10. You know, I personally enjoyed CS Source more. Let's move on to the next topic. Red Dead talk.
Yeah.
You start your move first, Slade, because I don't know what to talk about. What's your opinion on Red Dead 1 and 2 and Undead Nightmare?
John Marston's a bad person.
Really?
Terrible.
I thought he sounded pretty cool.
Oh, no, but because he helps the Mexican army kill a bunch of innocent people just to get his family back, and he will do anything. He doesn't care how many innocents have to be killed, he will just to get his family back. That's the thing about him.
Oh, really?
Well, that's still a bad thing. He would kill 100 people for his family. Like 100 innocent people that have done nothing wrong in their entire life just to get his family back. And he doesn't care what he has to do to... Like, he's done terrible things in Mexico, America, just to get his family back.
Yeah, but aside from John Marston, what's your opinion on Arthur Morgan, rather?
Well, I feel like he's overrated a lot.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't know. He just sounds kind of like, I don't know. I don't really have any strong feelings towards him.
I feel like he's funny. I think he's an okay. He's a good, but I think John Marston's like, I don't know. I like him more because he's mean to everybody.
Yeah, dude.
He hits an Irish dude in the head with a gun.
Wow.
And then he yells at him for trying to rob a nun.
Rob a nun?
Yeah.
Wow. Some crime. That sounds like a Quandale Dingle moment where like it's kind of like that one saying where he's like where I've been arrested for multiple crimes including battery on a police officer, grand theft, declaring war on Italy, and public indecency. I will be escaping prison on March 28th. After that, I will take over the world.
How does that relate to robbing a nun?
No, because it sounds like something Quandale Dingle would say in one of his shorts. He'd be like, "Hey, Quandale Dingle here. I just got arrested for 25 crimes, but not all include robbing a nun, throwing an old woman off a balcony." Oh, that's funny.
5 things.
In my school, I disabled all the wheelchair ramps and laughed at it. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna get canceled. No, it's funny though, cause
it's quite hilarious.
Dude, you don't. I like how you don't even like Quandale Dingle anymore. Like he's not funny for some reason.
No, like he's just done like the same thing over and over again, and it's now become funny.
I can't get over that one video I made where he's like Darth Vader and he's like, "It's been 100 years, Daddy. I know you're still out there."
That wasn't Darth Vader.
Wait, oh, in the animation, yeah, he was dressed like Darth Vader.
I know, but that was him at the brink of insanity.
Yeah, man. You never knew freaking Quandale Dingle was mentally ill. What are you like missing out on everything?
I did, but like the whole like it's been a year, Daddy thing. At first he wasn't insane, then he slowly turned insane, learning what his dad did. You know, she hates him now.
It's been 2 years, Daddy. I really, really miss you. Mommy says you're not the store anymore, and that you're 6 feet under, whatever that means. Well, I gotta go. Mommy says it's time for secret tickle time. Dude, I don't. Dude. Dude. So I don't know. Should I actually? I'm wondering if I should actually show Rhonda like a Quandale Dingle short. I don't know. Just to show what it's all about.
If you want to, man.
Dude. Okay, so if you don't know, Rhonda, Quandale Dingle is like this. I think I already told you about this at one point. There was this guy. His name is Quandale Dingle, and he was enrolled in a school and everyone and it got popular because his name was Quandale Dingle, and no one on the internet believed he was real, but he was. And literally, he started making, and Quandale Dingle started making a bunch of videos after his high school graduation or college graduation, where he was where he was talking about, like, I don't know, throwing a battery at a police officer, pushing his grandpa into oncoming traffic because he changed the channel to Family Feud, and all that.
Wait, you know the guy whose name Quendel Dingle doesn't own that channel?
He doesn't? Oh yeah, he
No,
doesn't.
that's a different guy.
Dude, okay, I'm not sure if this relates to Quandale Dingle, but dude, I love that one video where it's like barbecue big burger, and he starts repeating it, and then literally this other video, dude, it's like it's the official Mason Troy Adams video, and he's like spraying the camera with water, and then it shows like a picture of realistic Bart Simpson comparing him to him.
What?
Yeah, man, don't you remember Mason Troy Adams, that one video?
No.
Dude, you missed out on a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a dead meme now, but come on, it was funny while it lasted, man.
ISIS said that. I hate antlions. I actually like them.
So, Rhonda, what's your whole stance on this whole thing? Like, from what I told you about Quandale Dingle, what do you think about him?
He's different.
Yeah, he totally
He's
is.
mentally insane.
See, now let me go back to Red Dead 1 talk, Red Dead talk in general. Personally, I don't have any memories with it whatsoever. The only memory I have with it is watch my brother play Red Dead 2, and also I remember playing it for a little bit, like on his Xbox for a while, thinking it was like GTA, but in the Wild West. But in reality, it wasn't. It was very different.
Well, yeah.
So it's a video game.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much
really-
is Red Dead 1 and 2, and also Undead Nightmare. And also
What?
what was that one song you listened to with on Undead Nightmare?
That voodoo.
Yes, dude. I don't remember that. I don't remember how that one went, but it sounded okay.
But like, there's no song that goes on Dead Nightmare. It's just like
It's a joke. It's not. She's supposed to be a real. If only it was. Actually, no.
Oh,
That'd be awful. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I know you're killing guys. You're Undead Nightmare. Yeah.
He just says it like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it turns into like White House music, and there's like screeching
British
electronics.
music. No, he's like British music that's playing.
It's funny
Like
why
classical music.
when you mentioned British music and White House, because White House member William Bennett and I think Peter Sotos are actually British themselves or English. It really shows whenever William Bennett is singing in some of his songs, like singing in in the exclamation points, or not exclamation points, quotation marks, where literally he's like literally screaming, but he still has that British accent on him. I can't tell if I'm supposed to be laughing or am I supposed to be like scared of him. Cause dude, I
Singer
can-
Led Zeppelin British.
I cannot even count. I cannot even talk about the things he taught in these topics. I remember I told Rhonda about it a long time ago. But dude, White House is just so dark with its subject matter. If you want to know more about it, listen to their EP Birdseed. It's on YouTube. Listen to it. It's dark, especially the second to final track or the final track. It's, I don't know, man. It's really weird. It's a trip, man.
About Quantum Dingle.
No, I don't think. All right, let's move on to our final topic. This one's gonna be a bit short. Cuphead. The Cuphead show has been renewed for a second season. I think it's out now, or there's like a teaser trailer for it. I can't remember.
I've never even watched the show.
Yeah.
I was going to, but I just didn't.
Yeah, I never either. Really, the only reason I use Netflix is to watch Breaking Bad, but that's about it. Cause really, it's the only streaming service that carries Breaking Bad anymore, and that sucks. 'Cause I love Breaking Bad.
Just
I don't love it. I don't love it as much as
Have
some.
you watched all of Breaking Bad?
No, I'm still in season 3 actually. I'm in like early season 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, spoiler
I
alert.
probably need to rewatch it.
Yeah, spoiler alert. This was after season 2 finale. Whenever Skylar found out that he did drugs, that he sold drugs, and that also he and then also like Walt finds out that Skylar fornicated with Ted. And I don't know where that goes, but it's gonna be real terrifying, man. It's gonna be a real bad plot line, you know. Not bad, but not like bad, but like, you know, it's gonna be really eventful. And I'm so ready for that season 3 finale, and especially the season 4 finale as well.
he is the one who
Yeah.
knocks.
He is the one who knocks, actually.
It's good. You're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, I think is that it for our script? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have much else to talk about with Cuphead season 2.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I never really watched it. Neither me nor Slade or pretty much anyone in my family's ever watched it, but I don't know, man. It sounds good.
The game was cool.
I don't know. No, the game wasn't bad. All right. I mean, I can't really say that though. Never mind. I never even played it, but it looks good. All right. Despite it being hard, it still looks good. And remember, just because the game's hard does not automatically make it the worst game ever. It may be bad because it's hard, but not the worst. You know, like you could do worse. Like speaking of bad games, speaking of like bad games with like, what was I saying again? Like bad games with something else.
Hard, that are hard.
Yeah, bad games that are also hard, kinda, but due to glitches probably, and the game being broken. Do you remember? Do you remember Half-Life Source? How bad that was whenever it got released,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
It was bad.
They literally just took the files from Half-Life 1 and put it in the Source engine. It was garbage. You know, what was it? They use Blue Shift models, which I'm fine with. I like the Blue Shift models. I'm like, yeah, I know, unpopular opinion, but I love it. But the thing is, there was too many bugs to count, so literally it was just unplayable at times. And they broke a lot of other things. It just it made it not Half-Life anymore. It just broke it. It wasn't good.
That's a point.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, come on. I mean, Half-Life Source was bad, but I mean, hey, at least all the other Source games weren't bad. Like maybe Day of Defeat or definitely Counter-Strike Source, which is still the best Counter-Strike game ever made.
No emoji.
Dude, have you even played Day of Defeat? I don't think you even have it, do you?
No, no.
Okay, so think of it as like Call of Duty, but made by Valve, sort of.
Okay.
Call of Duty, that is old.
Oh, woman, I have not begun to project how old some franchises are. Call of Duty is from 2003, and I'm sick of people being like, "Oh, it's someone was influenced." Stop. No.
It is.
Shut up. I'm like not you, Slade, but literally the imaginary person. I'm like, stop talking, you freaking like COD obsessed 13-year-old. All right, literally, you are wrong. All right.
It did. It moved the entire FPS genre into it basically changed that FPS genre. And
Bullcrap! I call blasphemy. Alright, literally, you want to know something that proved further the FPS genres? How about both Half-Lives, Doom, Quake, a bunch of stuff, but not
FPS
COD.
multiplayer.
Yeah, but stuff like Unreal Tournament and Quake 3 did that just fine without anything related to COD. And those released in 1999. They didn't need a 2003 release date.
Classes, perks, skins for the guns, levels. They added all that, and it influenced how hey, Halo, right? Halo adapted some of the stuff from Call of Duty.
What are you blind? Literally, dude, Halo was released in 2001. Call of Duty was released in 2003.
Yes, I know, but the
Oh,
later games.
Yeah, the later games. Yeah, I can
They
understand
come
that.
from Call of Duty. Yes, not the first Halo.
I mean, I don't know, cause I mean, I understand all these points and I respect that, but it's not like Call of Duty is one of the most influential games of all time. It's kind of influential, but not as influential as other games like the aforementioned Doom, Half-Life, and Quake. What else was there? I guess you could say Mortal Kombat was kind of innovative in a way.
Ooh.
Because here's the thing with Mortal Kombat. Without Mortal Kombat and Night Trap, we wouldn't have the ESRB. Alright? We wouldn't have that little marking on our games to tell us, by the way, this isn't for your kids. Because back then, people like Joseph Lehman from Connecticut were trying to ban video games because they were violent, and people didn't. Dude, they still to this day, yes. But come on, this guy was just he clearly did not believe in the ESR. He did not believe in ratings. So literally, he hated these video games. So literally, he tried to ban all of them. But yet, I mean, I feel like this kind of bled through with the whole Super Nintendo port of Mortal Kombat. You know, where they got rid of the blood, made the fatalities like a lot less gory, which is stupid on their part, but it's fine. But yeah.
Well, mostly kids played on that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can understand that.
I'm
But
gonna turn it down a little
I mean,
bit.
the funny thing is, with stuff like Sega Genesis, there's a reason why blood is included as like a secret mechanic. You know, because the whole thing with the Genesis, Sega was reportedly saying they were trying to aim it towards an older audience. Really, you know, in a way. You feel me?
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
Yeah. I think we've run out of topics. Rhonda, do
Yes.
you have any news you'd like to share at all? Anything new happening?
No,
Nothing new.
nothing new. I'm at least well now, but other than that,
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Rhonda was a bit sick earlier on this month. She's doing fine now though.
I'm doing great now.
Yeah, she clearly has improved her physical, mental, and not only emotional but also what do you call it, verbal state tenfold. Make that 100-fold. Yeah. So, I think that's ending the script, and that should be the end of the video. So, we reached 40 minutes once again. I'm sorry if I made these videos a bit longer, because we're experimenting. Alright, we're making videos a bit longer, by accident, of course. We're not doing this on purpose, but, yeah, thank you guys for watching, whatever this episode is going to be called. I guess, like, Return of Rhonda or something. Rhonda's Return. Something like that. Something short. I don't know. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll thank Rhonda for being a little bit more talkative, and you know, changing from the silent guest to the half silent guest.
Half silent. Yes.
Half silent, yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening to this newest episode. Bling and Bits. When? I don't know. So don't ask me in the comments. But yeah. See you guys in the next episode or my newest video, and Slade might agree with this. My whole idea for the next video is I want to do this a sequel to the Looking at Old Slideshows video, but it's called Old Slideshows 2, A New Age, where basically the whole point is like we're going to look at newer slideshows that we made. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for enjoying Season 2, Episode 5, or Episode 13, Return of Rhonda, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.